I've talked to countless HVAC owners, and I cannot believe how many of them genuinely, in their soul, believe that more leads will fix all their problems. It'll make them more money, less stress, more time, everything. I can't believe it. What actually happens when you get more leads is completely the opposite thing. It doesn't increase profit, doesn't give you more time, doesn't reduce stress. It actually can make your profit worse. Now, usually when this belief enters an HVAC owner's mind, it's because of one of three things. First, it's because they're heading into slow season. So the HVAC owner's panicking like, oh my gosh, how am I going to survive this slow season? How am I going to keep my crews busy? How am I going to make payroll, etc., etc. The second reason might be your cash flow is tight, meaning the money coming in is very close to the money going out. And as a result of this, you're probably going to struggle making payroll. You're probably going to struggle paying yourself. Maybe you'll just notice that the money in your bank account at the end of the month is not what it actually should be or what it feels like it should be. The third reason is you're just uncertain about what next month is going to look like. Am I going to sell enough replacements? Are my guys going to be busy enough? Am I going to have to lay people off? Like, should I be spending more or less money on marketing? All of these reasons are why you might be thinking you need more leads. So what do? You push marketing, you spend money, you try different marketing agencies, and then you chase demand. You try literally anything just to get revenue in the door. Now, here's what actually happens. Leads will either come in or they won't, and you're still going to be feeling stressed, you're still going to be uncertain, and that relief you were looking for is just never going to come. But why does this actually happen? When call volume increases, decisions need to be made at a much faster pace. The way calls are handled are just going to depend on whoever's picking up. Your booking process is going to get rushed. People are just going to improvise. Nothing feels inherently broken, but it just feels harder to stay on top of things because decisions need to be made faster. Then the same thing happens with estimates. More numbers go out, more I need to think about it, and more deals just sitting open without anything actually happening. So naturally, the owner is going to start thinking to himself, like, are we closing enough deals? Like, is it our sales process? Is it our pricing? Are the leads just ass? The point is there's no clear answer here. You're just guessing. You have nothing to tell you what's actually going on. As work turns into jobs, the pressure is going to start shifting to cash flow. Payroll is going to hit before money actually clears the bank. Invoices are going to start lagging behind work, and margins are going to start to feel tighter even when volume's up. So the owner just jumps back in, not because they want to, but because they feel like they need to. At this point, nothing feels safer. More leads did not fix anything. There's just way more things to keep track of now. The uncertainty is still there, you just feel it faster and more often, and all of this pressure just lands on the owner. Now, it should be blatantly obvious that demand is not the issue here. You already have calls coming, you have people saying yes, and you already have work to run. Effort, it clearly isn't the problem either if you're jumping back in and you're stretched thin. What actually changed was when more leads started coming in, more things started happening faster. And the business just simply was not built to handle this speed. There's no infrastructure to support the sheer amount of volume that's coming through the door. You just simply cannot handle it. Now, the fix here isn't going to be to either slow down or to add more volume. The fix is going to be visibility. You need to track the entire customer journey, not just how many leads you got, but you need to start looking at every single thing that happened before and after the job. And until you see that, adding more leads is always just going to make it harder and harder to become more profitable. So next, I'm going to give you some practical advice on how you can actually implement this for yourself. And if at any point you get confused or overwhelmed, you can just comment below or just shoot me a message on Facebook. I'm a completely open book. Ask me any question and I will help you no matter what. And if you get to the point where you want me to implement this for you, just book a call with me below, or again, just message me on Facebook and we'll get this rolling. The first step is going to be to map the customer journey. And this is going to be the foundation of what KPIs you need to actually track. I'm going to give you something super simple. In reality, it's going to be more detailed than this, but the most important parts of your map are going to be the customer reaching out, booking the appointment, sending out the estimate, booking the job, completing the job, and getting paid. Those are the most important things that you need to map out. Next is you want to see where leads are actually falling off in this process. As you can see in this diagram here, there's much more things that we're tracking. When you have this data, you can see exactly how many leads are falling off at each stage of the sales process. You see, oh, I sent this many estimates and this many people actually approved it. This many people still didn't answer the estimate. This amount of people contacted me to book an appointment, and these are how many appointments I actually got. So you can see, okay, was there a booking conversion problem? If your estimates aren't converting or being approved, now you start thinking, okay, is it my sales process? Is it my pricing? Is it my presentation? Then you start to look at how jobs are actually being scheduled. Is the customer getting reminders? Are we introducing the technician that's coming to the home? What are we doing to improve the customer experience here? How are we reducing no-shows and cancellations? This is the only thing that you need to see where opportunities are falling off before the job. The third step is going to be tracking what happens after the job. Now, this is the part that most people just completely skip or forget. They think that the job is done, so there's no need for me to ever like contact this person again. Like maybe they'll refer their friends if they were super happy. Maybe they'll leave a review, but you don't actually know. You don't know which customers are actually coming, like what percentage of customers are leaving reviews. You don't know what percentage of customers are giving you referrals. You have no idea if you're even scheduling future work. How many people are you actually converting into maintenance contracts? How many people are you presenting the options for either smart thermostats or IAQ or maybe duct cleaning? You have no idea how much value you're missing by not having these numbers in place. Now, step 4 is going to be the most obvious thing. You have all this data in front of you. Now you fix it before you actually start adding leads. You fix your booking before you start adding traffic. You fix your sales before you start adding volume. And you start monetizing your customers before you start chasing more growth. Now, to bring this full circle, more leads did not increase profit, reduce stress, or give you more money because you were scaling without actually knowing what's going on. You have no visibility at all what's going on in your company. You couldn't see where opportunities were falling off before the job, and you had no idea how much value you're losing after the job. Once you have this concrete data, you fix specific problems. You know exactly what your next move is going to be. And then magically you start getting more profit without more volume. Now, if you want help building all this stuff out, there's a link in the description. You can book a call with me or just message me on Facebook. I'll answer. I'm an open book. Either way, please just get the belief of more leads is going to fix everything. That belief, just like, please get it out of your head and never think about it ever again.